Hey people, it's me again. Kind of busy right now, but I got interrupted with the same question 7 times yesterday. Really, 7 times regarding these. And it has to do with food safe plastics, of all things. Um, Normally, I wouldn't have taken time out of my schedule to do this because I got a lot of stuff going on right now, but I figured I would take time to at least explain what's going on here. People, when you ask that question regarding food safe plastic, saying, are these printed using a food safe plastic? Do you really even know what you're asking when you ask about food safe plastic? I'm guessing that none of you do, because if you did, you wouldn't be asking that question in regards to a planter. Uh, I was told a long time ago by a guy who's a veteran in the field of plastics engineering and manufacturing that food safe plastic only applies to um, cooking and food storage. So I have to wonder, when somebody asks me this question, um, exactly what do you plan on cooking in one of these or in one of these PVC models back here? Um, in any aquaponics or hydroponics system, your water is never going to be over 75 degrees. Or, worst case scenario in the summertime with aquaponics and, your fish tank is getting direct sunlight, it might get up to 80 degrees or so. But anything, it will never get above that. And you have to keep in mind on um, ABS, the melting point to get this through the 3D printer is 230 degrees Celsius. I'm not exactly sure what that means in Fahrenheit, but I guarantee that uh, 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit is nowhere even close to that. So therefore, nothing is going to leach. It can't get hot enough to leach. It can't get hot enough to off gas. You're a long ways away from 230 degrees Celsius. And still, I have to wonder, what makes you think these are made for cooking? Why would you think that you could put food in these and toss them in the microwave and cook in them? That's, sorry, but it's stupid. That's a very stupid question. The second part of food safe plastics has to do with food storage. What kind of food are you going to store in these? They don't look like a very good storage vessel for any kind of food. Um, when they mention food storage regarding food safe plastics, it means you probably don't want to store meat in there, because since these are porous on the inside, bacteria is going to colonize and you're going to have those nasty little things that cause you to get sick. You're not going to store meat in these. And storing food in these is not the same as growing food in them, or any, period, any type of planter. Um, have you ever grown anything in a flower pot? Yes? When you went to buy that flower pot, did you hold out on your purchase until you finally found one that said it was made out of food safe plastic? I'm doubting that you did. You know, uh, people, Google's your friend. Um, think about what you're asking, and, don't ask me redundant questions like that have been clearly answered on, you go to Google and type your question in there. Google will give you all the search results you need. But just think about what you're asking. These are not made for cooking in. They are not made for storing food in. And they aren't going to leach anything that's going to get into your plants. Have you ever seen any kind of a plant that has got a non-lethal dose of 2,4-D or Roundup? It didn't kill it, but it sure made it look less than edible after the fact. So even on the very remote chance that these leach, which they don't, because I've performed a 2-week soak test, these in 80-degree water, meaning a vessel with a fish tank heater in it keeping it at a constant 80 degrees, and I used a ppm meter. Where is it? Oh, right here. Parts per million meter, right there. I checked the parts per million before these went in, and 2 weeks later, after sitting there in 80 degree water, the parts per million didn't change. So even at 80 degrees, these aren't leaching, all right? I tried the same thing with PVC as well, which also is not food safe plastic, but I challenge you to show me any hydroponics or aquaponics system anywhere that doesn't have PVC in it. I challenge you to show me a pump that is used in aquaponics or hydroponics that actually came with a food safe label on it. Seriously, people. Hate to call bullshit again, but I'm calling bullshit on all of the hype on food safe plastics. That's all. I got other things I have to get back to. Putting a new website together for these, 3dgtower.com. It's not up yet, but it will be. But that's all I have for now. And again, people, remember, Google is your friend. Really, Google is your friend. That's all. Bye.